Happy Self-Care Sunday and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just want to share with you guys another self-care motivation video, but just kind of more of like a monthly or weekly reset type of routine, and share with you guys some new things that I've been incorporating either at the beginning of the month, mid-month, or beginning of the week, just to kind of reset. So we're going to be doing lots of cooking, meal prepping, juicing, trying out some new things. So I hope that you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Top of the morning every Sunday, you guys know the drill. We're waking up and we're making the bed. I did already replace the sheets earlier in the week, so I don't need to do that, but here is your reminder if it's Sunday or some midweek and you haven't changed out your sheets or washed them yet, to go ahead and do that. I also just wanted to let you guys know that you are my motivation as well. I post all of this content to help inspire you all to get some self-care in or things done around the house, but filming for me is my motivation, so you guys are helping me keep my life in order as well. I just wanted to say thank you guys. This is definitely a team effort. Sundays are grocery days in our house, so I always just place a drive-up order or a pickup order either from Kroger, Walmart, or Target. This week I picked up some things from Kroger, and so I'm just unloading the groceries and then restocking any produce that we have before getting started on breakfast. So on Sunday mornings, I like to take the opportunity to just try something new for breakfast every week, or at least that's what I've been trying to do, just to kind of like keep things fresh. I'm really trying to get into like cooking and just making it more enjoyable, and obviously enjoying my meals more that I make at home. So today we are going to make some blueberry waffles just using like regular muffin mix, and I'm just going to put them in my little Dash waffle maker, and that was super easy and quick, but it was still something new that I tried, so I can say that I did that and check that off my list. And then I just served it with a side of scrambled eggs and sausage and some bananas. After we eat breakfast and I take a little break to watch church at home, I am going to start on all of my meal prepping. And as you guys know, my channel focuses a lot on self-care, obviously, so I share with you guys tons of ways I implement self-care into my life to help motivate you all. So to get fresh ideas, motivate myself, or just take care of my mental health, I love to listen in on self-care classes on Skillshare. I have recently joined a new class, the Revolutionary Self-Care Embrace, Nurture, and Grow Your Authentic Self. I know you guys would love it. It is all about unlearning bad habits and reprogramming our authentic inner voice to learn how to be kind to ourselves, stay away from negative thoughts and self-doubt. With Skillshare, we can make 2022 a year of learning new things, financial gains, and self-growth. Our day-to-day is filled with tasks and endless to-do lists, so let's prioritize our self-care wellness by using Skillshare as a way to invest in ourselves. Skillshare is ad-free, so you can zone in while you're exploring new skills. There are new premium classes launched each week, so there's always something new to discover, and the entire catalog is now available in subtitles in Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. And of course, I want to say thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. So as you guys can see, I have started just making my juice for the week. Juicing is something that I never thought that I could do because I didn't have a whole juicer machine, and I didn't really want to invest in one because I didn't know how consistent I would be with like actually drinking or making juice at home. But then I learned that you can just use your blender and some cheesecloth at home, so that's what I tried out this week. Like you guys saw, I did a mix of apples, lemons, and ginger. I just wanted to keep it simple for trying it the first time and use things that I knew I was gonna like, because I am one of those people that is just not big on like healthy juices. So I want to try something first that I can enjoy, and then slowly I will incorporate other fruits and vegetables into my juice mixes as well. Another thing that I started doing is just kind of like meal prepping my snacks or my lunches. This just makes it easier for me to like grab and sit down while I'm like at work or my desk or whatever, and just kind of eat as I go. So I'm just making kind of like a little fruit tray here with some grapes, strawberries, and then I add lemon juice to the grapes and the strawberries with a little bit of sugar. This makes them taste really, really good and last a little bit longer in the fridge since they are cut. And then I'm just adding yogurt and granola on the side of that as well. I absolutely love these containers, you guys. I got them from Amazon. I will link them for you below. They're cute, and they come with like a fork and a knife kind of compartment thing, so you have all the utensils that you need. And then for like another little healthy lunch or snack, I'm doing a little salad with romaine hearts and some croutons and tomatoes. Another hack that I learned recently that I shared with you guys a little bit in another video, but I did the prep in this video, is basically just making lemon ice cubes. So I'm just cutting my lemons and then juicing them into a glass before just pouring them over this little ice tray mold that I have, and then popping those in the freezer. This just makes it a lot easier to get my lemon water in the morning instead of like cutting up a lemon every single morning, which probably to some people doesn't seem like that tedious of a task, but if you're in a rush or it's not something you think about all the time and you want to kind of make it a habit, it's just easier to have these little ice cubes. You can just pop out, put them in your glass, and then pour your water over it. Now that I have finished with kind of my meal prepping and juicing, I am gonna head upstairs. But before I get in the shower, I really wanted to tackle organizing my like hygiene and everyday product cabinet. It is just a mess. So I took some time to just kind of like reorganize everything and put them somewhat in a category. It's still not perfect. I think I'm gonna get like some organizer bins and stuff like that to make it look a little bit more neat and tidy, but everything was all over the place, so I just decided that I would go ahead and give it a little cleanup before getting in the shower. after I took my shower, I just came back downstairs and we are gonna get started finally on all of the dishes that I have made from this morning, and then a couple that I had in the sink left over last night. So just for the rundown of all the products that I use when I clean my dishes, I mostly just stick to my Dawn power wash spray, and then also the regular Dawn soap. I sometimes use the free and clear, sometimes I use the blue one. It doesn't really matter, just whatever I feel like picking up in the store. And then I have these gloves that I got from Target as well that have become a complete game changer for me when doing the dishes. I did not always used to wear gloves when I did the dishes, and honestly I can say if you're not somebody who wears gloves while you do the dishes, you should try it out. It makes like a huge difference. I feel like I just like get in there and it's just faster. I can keep the water on like boiling hot without burning my hands, and just like getting through the dishes a lot faster than I would normally do if I don't wear gloves, because then I'm like super cautious about like getting food or anything on my hands, so that just kind of eliminates that. For my countertops, I'm using the Method cleaner. This is in the pomegranate scent, my absolute favorite. I'll probably be sticking with this one for the next couple of cleaning supply re-ups when I go to the store to buy more, because it just smells so good and it kind of just like fills up the house. So I really like this one. Another thing that I've started doing, or kind of like implementing into my routine to just kind of like make cleaning a little bit easier for me, is I am just tackling one floor per every couple of days, if that makes sense. So my plan is basically either on like Monday, Thursday, Saturday, something like that. I'm not on a like strict day schedule wise, but on those days I will clean either the first floor, second floor, or third floor, and that just kind of makes it a little bit easier for me to stay on top of everything instead of trying to clean the entire house in one day, because I feel like I get really burnt out that way. So I'm just taking it one floor at a time. So this week on this Sunday, I am doing the main floor, which has one full bathroom, the kitchen, the living room, and then my kids' playroom. I know that there's something similar to the method that I'm kind of doing here. I think it's called like the Fly Lady method, and I have looked into it, but I just really cannot wrap my head around the concept of it. So if any of you guys can break it down for me in a simpler way, I would love to know how you zone or clean your house, because basically what this is just like zone cleaning in a sense. And I do find that it makes it easier for me to keep the house clean. but I think my easiest way to zone is just by floor. Obviously for everybody that looks different, like how the layout of your house is. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, but I would definitely like to hear any of your suggestions in the comments. And since this was the beginning of the month, I did want to do a deep clean. So I'm like taking apart the shower things and using this new little steam cleaner that I got. I'm not like completely impressed by the steam cleaner. I thought it would do a lot better job than it did, but it does help lift out some of like the grime and dirt that's stuck in like little corners and things like that. So if you guys are interested, it is in my Amazon storefront under my cleaning products. So for the floors on the main floor, I usually just use my Shark vac mop. Unless the floors are like really dirty, then I will pull out my spin mop. But I just do like a quick vac mop over the floor with this little Shark tool, and then my narwhal is on the main floor, so I'll just have that run a couple of cycles of mopping as well to just help get the floors really clean. And then the only other thing that I'm going to do down here is just clean the mirrors in the dining room to just dust those off. And then I will also clean my couch. I've done this in another video, but you guys can see my couch has all these little holes, so I will just kind of like dust it off with this lint roller, and then I will also just go in with the vacuum and vacuum in between each little hole, and then I will take the trash down to the garage so that Aaron can take it out later. Another thing that I like to do at the top of the month, and then kind of like every week I'll reevaluate anything else that I have going on, is I like to set my budget for the month, look at my expenses, see what we have going on as far as like trips, family events, etc. So here I'm just like organizing all of my calendars. I'm adding in my new goals or new tasks that I want to complete on my habit tracker. I am doing this all in the Becoming Her journal, and I'll talk about it a little bit because a lot of you guys have been asking me. So basically what I do is I use the GoodNotes app, and then I downloaded the digital version of Becoming Her, and it is like all these little templates that you guys see me use, and then I will just use my Apple Pencil to kind of like write in that. That's kind of like all I have as far as like journaling and organizing. This is the only thing that I use right now. Okay, so for dinner tonight, I'm trying out a new recipe. This is also something I would encourage you guys to do if you don't already, is just like, even if it's just once a month at like the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, whenever your monthly kind of like reset is, it's just to try something new out as far as, you know, cooking dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever it is. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to make basically smothered chicken over mashed potatoes with asparagus, which is not like new. I kind of cook varieties of this, but this is the first time I'm trying this exact recipe, so I'm doing that. I feel like this season of my life is just all about like trying new recipes and establishing, you know, like those nice home cooked meals that we all remember and love when our parents cooked for us and we got like so excited when they made that one specific meal. That's kind of what I'm trying to like practice and do. So I'm like tweaking little recipes that I make here and there and just trying out new things which is also making the experience a little bit more enjoyable for me. It's really exciting or like rewarding when my family likes the meals that I cook also, especially because I come from a no cooking background, okay? Like your girl did not know how to season, cook, like anything until about like I would say a year and a half ago. I was completely clueless. I had the same 3 meals that I would cook all the time. It was like chicken and rice, spaghetti, and tacos, and that was it. Boys really wanted to do dessert tonight. We wanted either brownies and cookies, so we decided to do cookie brownies, and I let them help me because I want my kids to also learn how to cook at an early age and enjoy the process as well, which as kids they kind of do anyways because they feel like, you know, they're getting to participate in an adult activity. Boys like cooking. There are no gender rules on cooking and cleaning in this house. Once we have all finished mixing up the brownie batter, I'm just laying out some cookie dough on a pan, and then I'm just going to pour the brownie mix over the cookies. Another way I like to do this is in muffin tins and just put like a cookie in the muffin tin and then pour the brownie mix over that as well. And then I will just go ahead and put dessert in the oven once dinner is done, and I've started plating it so that we can eat while the brownies cook, and then by the time we're done, the brownies will be ready to come out of the oven, and everything came out super good. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.